I wanted to take a minute to show you how to think about release conditions for opening up content after a student has earned a certain score on an assignment that came before where you want the thing to open. So we have that set up in English 1. So I just wanted to show you overall what it looks like. So one of the ones that we have set is based on this assignment quotations in your writing, which is a Play-Doh module. Students will not get this post-test until they receive a score of 80% or higher on quotations in writing. And we have it set for all conditions because it's really the only condition we have. If we had more than one and it could be any of them, then obviously we would set it for any, but this condition is set for 80% or higher on the grade item quotations in your writing. So as soon as they get 80% or higher here, this opens. And we did have another one set up. Okay, and what we did with this one is we wanted to look at exempting students from work. So in order to do that, we had to do the opposite. Students who received less than or equal to 79%, because remember 80% or higher is mastery, so 79% or lower means they failed it. So as soon as they scored a 79% or less on this pre-test assignment up here, fictional elements would open. The reason this is going to work is because this pre-test is a quiz that the teacher set up through Brightspace. So this is a Brightspace quiz that can only be taken once. This is not a Play-Doh tutorial and mastery test that can be taken over and over again. So what you can see is if a student scores 80% or higher on the pre-test, the teacher wanted them to be exempt from fictional elements, this elements of fiction presentation, the story of Cinderella, and then an assignment. So we had to set the same condition for every single thing that came after it. So then what happens is, let's say they score 80% or higher on this test, then we would want them to go directly into the next block, which is block 4. So then for block 4, we would have to set a condition here that says create. And again, this is a Brightspace quiz, so we are allowed to use the score on a quiz. And the quiz was the pretest, and we want it to be greater than or equal to 80%. So if they score 80% or higher on that pretest, block 4 will automatically open because the teacher wanted them to be able to skip the assignments in weeks 2 and 3 of the previous block. So a student scores 80% or higher on the pretest, they get to go directly to block 4. Now, the other thing that the teacher could consider doing is creating an intelligent agent that would send the student an email if they scored 80% or higher on this quiz that would say, congratulations, you scored 80% or higher on this pretest. That means you are able to skip the assignments in week 2 and week 3 and move directly to block 4. That way the student isn't going to sit there and wait for something to magically appear in block 3, weeks 2 and 3. They are going to know as soon as they earn that 80% or higher that, oh, it's okay to move on to block 4. But remember, you have to make sure you have a condition set for block 4 to open based on whatever condition you set the block before.